dragilor! Good morning, burner family! My friends call me El Duque. It's my honor to be here with you today and to share at least a little bit about what's been happening in the Romanian sector of the burnerverse. Unfortunately, I don't have all the time, just a few minutes, but hopefully I'll be able to share enough that might move you, inspire you to connect with us, engage, and support what we've been up to in Romania. So El Duque first joined the burnerverse in Black Rock City in 2005, and has been able to be there about 12 times since then. And you can see back in 2005 was a much simpler place. I love that simplicity of Burning Man 2005. I miss it. There's more space, it's not so crowded, there's more intimate human interaction. I do love Black Rock City nowadays, and I long for those times as well. I started with small camps, with about 10 camp members, not offering too much in terms of gifting, service, and amenities. And over the years, I helped start, lead, organize theme camps up to about 250 people. Gifting things like bar service, nightclub, dance party service, hotel room stays, and of course, 5-star concierge service. I really loved my Black Rock City experience. And I also heard about this regional network of burn activity happening outside the borders of Black Rock City. And I was very intrigued. And finally, in 2018, my friends and I were able to make it to Africa Burn, and we helped start a theme camp there as well. Yeah. Maybe you visited it. Fast forward to 2021, and Black Rock City had not been built for almost 2 years. And I was hungering, I was thirsting for a burn. And then I thought back to the regional network and looked on the calendar. And I was wondering, okay, who's got a burn going on? Romania has a burn going on. Apparently it was gonna be their second one. And I've been looking at their online content, and I was really impressed by all this activity that they had been going on, rallying this community, creating a space called the Burners Hub, which was creating collaborative, artistic, creative, maker, sharing, learning, education, experimental play space. And I thought I need to check this out. And I was able to speak with the regional contact, Gabrielle, for a few minutes. Our conversation convinced me that this was worth going for. It was a strange time, it was a weird time in the world and travel, and I went for it. Got to the Romanian seaside on the coast of the Black Sea, and it was a burn on the beach. That sounds kind of familiar to Burning Man history and the beginnings of Burning Man, a smaller gathering on the beach. And as you can see, it was beautiful there with the sunrises over the Black Sea. There was art displayed, there were theme camps. I was pretty impressed for this being only their second burn. I love the vibe, I love the people, and of course I love the Romanian minimal electronic music. How many of you have experienced Romanian minimal electronic music? Okay, it looks like maybe 5% of you. Well, our regional contact, Gabrielle, is supposed to arrive this afternoon. I love his sets, and maybe we can poke prod him to share some of that music. When I experienced it here with those tuned sound systems, you know, the native music and the native land with the native people, it was unlike any other musical experience that I can remember. And I've had a lot of musical experiences in a lot of places. It was magical. So coming back to the Burners Hub, they had converted this warehouse space into a creative, artistic, collaborative community space. And it was really impressive what they put together, and that was back in 2020. Workshops, they had these burning affair events, which were like pre-compressions and decompressions, and it felt like I was in a burner community that wasn't just 2 years old, that was probably 10 or 15 years old. Fire spinning, shibari, art exhibitions, and auctions as well. Here you'll see an example of one of the Burning Affair events where Pixie, drawing inspiration from Marina Abramovich with performance art. And so it really struck me that these young Romanian burners were really looking out into the world, really inquisitive, open, and playful. and experimenting and see like what could we bring into our country, how could we play with it. And here's an example of some of the latest up-and-coming art that was on display at the Burners Hub as well. So I understood that for the longest time, communism and dictatorship had really suppressed the voices, stifled the voices. People didn't really get to explore what their voices or stories were, to express themselves. And now was a super exciting time to be in Romania, where it's like, well, let's play with radical self-expression, let's play with art, creativity, innovation, teamwork, and collaboration, communal effort. I took a street art walking tour through the city of Bucharest. This is a couple of years ago, these photos that I shot. And it was really apparent to me, like, wow, these people have a lot inside them that they're ready to get out. And maybe Burning Man culture can help them get it out. Here's some more facades of different buildings and the street art that is blossoming and just ready to explode in Bucharest. And when I got to sit with these RoBurners, I felt like I was sitting with the founders and builders. It's kind of like sitting with Larry Harvey and the founders of Burning Man in the early days and seeing this place is ripe for revolution. We can be part of the revolution. We can feed the artistic and cultural revolution. And you too have the opportunity to sit with these founders and builders of this cultural revolution and to give back from your Burning Man experience and your regional burn experience. And how do we do that? You can connect, engage with us, and support us. So the Burners Hub went away in 2022, about 2 years ago, and we'd love to bring it back. We'd love to make it sustainable. So those of you that have run such spaces, acquired such spaces, and made them sustainable, or have learned lessons that are valuable, we could definitely use your support in bringing that back and making it sustainable. Burning Affair 5, the next event that we're looking to have kind of as a pre-compression in as soon as about a month. And we invite you to come to Bucharest for an amazing time. The RoBurn Art Grant at 500 euros is now open for application. So if you're an artist, please apply. If you know an artist, please have them apply and bring their art to RoBurn. RoBurn number 5 happening July 22nd to 29th, 2024 in the Romanian countryside. We invite local villagers in terms of radical inclusion. So at RoBurn last year we had people from age about 3 or 4 all the way to about 80. And we're engaged with the local community and all of our civic involvement. We think about that local community. We recently went out there and planted trees for the community to benefit. And on Instagram, you can find us at @ro_burn. On WhatsApp, you can find us at bit.ly/RoBurnWhatsApp. On Facebook.com/BurningManRo. And of course, www.ro-burn.com. So the theme of this conference is about being and bridging, and we have the opportunity to be givers and builders in bridging and strengthening that bridge between RoBurn, Romania, and the Burners. Mulțumim frumos! Thank you very much.